we're just ashamed. I start to wonder. Don't get on you. Don't get on days. Kids, you don't get on you. Don't get on days. Don't get on you.
Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey, Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. The hippie chick is under the weather this morning, but we do have the beautiful B-Dog with us.
Well, good morning.
Flaz Noogies, the Flaz Man, the Flaz Master.
Good morning, everybody.
How the hell are you?
I'm doing great.
Got your clipboard ready to go?
I do. Today's Super Bowl Sunday, everybody, and we have a pool, two of them. A $25 win each quarter and a $100 win at the final of the game.
That's right, that's right. So we'll get to that all coming up here shortly. We've got a big show for you. We're going to have some Parrot heads join us, talk about a new event down in Florida we're going to tell you about. They're going to join us around 11 o'clock, and a new JBL Legends Travel moment. So let's get ready to rock and roll. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey, Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station. Coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends up in Canada, Veronica Corona, who lives in Mexico now, and our producer, Monica, who is always listening. Good morning to you. Vacuum cleaner Tom, who is downstairs, in the basement. He's working on the guest room down there. Now, he needs somebody to come and hang a floating ceiling for him, okay?
G-bar stuff?
Yeah, well, it's a floating ceiling.
Floating.
Yeah, it has the little things you
slide in the panels.
Yeah, slide in the panels. So
I did one of those once. They are a pain in the butt.
You got to have a laser. I watched them do this in the hospital, and they put a laser up, and it would spin.
Yep.
And they would then mount all of the perimeter stuff.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to have. I've done them by myself. It's a lot of work. But hell, everything I do by myself is a lot of work. But anyway, we'll get to that later. But good morning to Vacuum Cleaner Tom, and of course. Let's hear Tinkerbell and everybody up in Canada, Northeastern Nora, and of course Miss Trudy, always thinking about her. Good morning to everybody up there. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard, and in Ambassador Retreat. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. Beers and Bones Patios in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, home of the Covered Backyard. And the Golden Girl with the good smelling hair. Good morning to you guys. We'll see you guys after a while. The Treetop Flowers Patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina, home of Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williams Point, Maryland. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Now, remember, because of the Super Bowl, his show is going to be 1 hour early tonight, okay, because his Chiefs are playing.
His Eagles.
Eagles, yeah.
Oh, my
Eagles.
gosh. He just about had a heart attack when you said that.
Yeah. I did that on purpose. I just want to make sure he's listening. Yeah, the Eagles. Yeah, he's the Eagles fan. CK Sunrise Villa in Stock Island, home of the Second Chance Tiki Bar. And, of course, the naked man running around surrounded by mysterious smoke, his beautiful wife, Kat. And, of course, Brody, who is about the size of a Shetland pony. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous. He was helping us out with the tailgate party that we had. It's a damn tailgate party. Okay, I don't want to. How crazy is that? There was a moment where we were actually letting people in Key West tell us that we couldn't use the word tailgate party at a Jimmy Buffett concert in Key West. What in the hell is the world coming to? But anyway, it is what it is. We had a tailgate party. Right. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, of course, that is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man. Here we go. And his beautiful wife, Pat. And, of course, little Alec and all the kids, up there and hanging out and having some fun. He always sends a message on his way home from work on Sunday morning. It says, have a great show. So good morning to you, brother. Hope you're doing fabulous. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, Florida, home of B-Man and Michelle. That is our home away from home when we are in Key West. Happy Sunday to you guys. I had a great show Friday night with Coastal Confessions. A busy week down there, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy Buffett for 10 days. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of people lined up for miles to get in there to see Jimmy Buffett, okay? So I don't hear anything about Jimmy Buffett. Nobody likes Jimmy Buffett in Key West. Everybody loved it. Had a great time. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio of the Seaside She Shed, home of the 150-mile-an-hour She Shed. We know that because it just happened not too long ago. That, of course, is Dave Sines and Beth Travers, MFG Records Tropical partners and good friends of ours. Happy Sunday to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. Of course, Beth Travers is the rock star.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize, they played on the Grand Ole Opry for a long time.
Yeah. I was quite surprised when I learned that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Beth Travers played in Ray Stevens' band, bass player. Yeah.
Bass player, yeah.
Very cool. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning. You betcha. Happy Sunday to Shelly Forsythe and the crew. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina, rocking on the back porch to Tiki Man Radio. Happy Sunday to you guys. Did you catch the video that
I
slipped
did.
in? Yeah, Nachos Barbecue. You know, I had to put that in the flyer to get everybody's attention, right? You know, and it was a very good video. They have over 100 and something views for that video. And it was something that we just kind of slipped in between everything else that was happening. And very good. Really helps us out a lot on the YouTube channel when you guys submit those videos. So please, if you want to do a cooking video, yes, we're still doing those. Just send them to me. I'll put it together. And it helps us out a lot because it helps us with our views and all that stuff, you know. So we really appreciate that. They did a great job. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat up at Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, and we want to send our condolences. You know, her dad passed away over there. So good afternoon to the Swedes, and definitely thinking about you guys. JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Manford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. Like I said, the hippie chick is under the weather today, so we're just going to have to fly without her, and you guys just going to have to help me out, okay? All right.
All right. We can do that.
All right. Let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors.
Tiki Man Radio streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one T-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the reggae wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want reggae wines. Go ahead and order a case of it because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right. If you like sweet wine like I do, Reggae Wines is the wine for you, and you can get that down in Key West. Anybody that's listening down in Key West, it is available down there, so just go to one of the liquor stores, ask for it, and you can also go onto the website and say, you know, we'll find out where it is closest to me, and you can find it. So let's go over to the Facebook page. Let's see who's out there this morning. The world famous Tiffany Green is out there.
Hey, Tiffany.
She says, I got my earbuds all charged up and ready to go. Good morning to you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing fabulous. Rick Martinez, my brother from another mother, good morning to you. Says, good morning from Tiki North. The Islander Hut is listening. Good morning. Good morning to you, brother. Yeah. And, of course, the beautiful Larice is out there. She's out in the chocolate bar. Good morning to you. David and Gina, of course. Ed Leonard, Ed and Kim down in Miami/Key Largo. Good morning to you guys. Let's see here. Diamond Dave at his prom in 1971. Wow, man, that's a great picture. Dave Freeman is out there.
Hey, Dave.
The piano man himself. Good morning to you. Happy. He was playing at the Florida's oldest tiki bar last weekend.
Nice.
I'm like, listen, man, you need to hook me up with those people. I need those people for the Jukebox Saturday sponsorship.
Yeah, there you go.
They got a really cool commercial on their website that played back in the 60s or whatever. I'm like, man, I could do so much with this. Let's see here. I'm on a mission in the Music City. It sounds like he's back in Nashville this morning. Good morning to you. Marty Gentry, of course. Good morning from the Treetop Flower Tiki Bar and Patio, Charlotte, North Carolina. Happy Have a great day, he says, or have a great show. Good morning to you. Verona Corona, holla. Up and listening from under the palm trees this morning. Good morning to you. She tagged me in a post yesterday where she had Verona, her song, and if you really listen to it, it must be different, right? If you're in Mexico and you're listening to a song that a songwriter wrote about you, and in the song it says you need to come down to Mexico.
Yeah, there you go.
You're already there.
That is about as good as it gets, right? Shirley Peters Kiefer is out there this morning. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing fabulous. Let me go over here to, let's see here. Ada Longo is out there. Good morning to you. Good morning. Happy Sunday. JoJo Fish.
JoJo.
The JoJo's. Happy Sunday. Funny thing is, I talk about the barbecue place down in Fort Payne, Alabama that you got to go to. You got to go check it out, right? So they have this side order called JoJo's. And basically, it's sliced potatoes that are fried, with the skin on it, kind of like my Lynn fries that I make, but they're round.
Yeah, some people call them potato wedges.
Yeah,
they call them different things.
Yeah, well, they call them JoJo's. So every time I say the JoJo's, I'm thinking about that.
That's what we called them up north, was JoJo's.
Wow, there you go. Okay.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Yeah, Bahama Brad is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. And of course, my little granddaughter Ellie, don't let the sunshine hurt your eyes. Probably not going to happen today because it's raining. Donna Cushing Cummings is out there this morning. Good morning to you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing fabulous. Robin Tricker is out there. Good morning to you. Robin. Lauren Davison is out there from Panama. Happy Sunday to you.
Wow.
Frank Goddard is out there this morning. Good morning to you, buddy. I hope you're doing fabulous. Jason Whitler is out there. Happy Sunday.
Good morning.
Barry D. from down in Atlanta, Georgia is out there. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Barry.
Gina Smith, of course, that is the G in Z&G, Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning to you. Randy Kerr, Tennessee boy. He was having a lot of fun down in Key West.
Yeah, I seen some pictures.
Posting some pictures. Him and Tammy Creech. Having a lot of fun, hanging out with everybody down there. Let's see here. Bahama Bob Leonard is out there. Good morning to you, Bahama Bob. Happy Sunday to you. Shay Johnson is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Hattie with Rick's Eye, Hattie Smith, is out there. Thanks for mentioning my name not once, not twice, but
4 or 5 times.
That's right.
She's on the board.
Yeah. Carla Harwood is out there this morning. From right here in the tropics of Tennessee, my buddy Mike and Carla, happy in the boys. Happy Sunday to you. Wayne Sinclair is out there this morning.
Good morning.
Guitar man himself. Happy Sunday to you, buddy. Tracy Henderson is out there. Happy Sunday to you. Mo is out there. So Mo, Flaz needs, if you want to be on the board, you need to reach out to him.
Yeah. Got to get that Venmo going.
That's right. Nadine Christine is out there this morning. Nadine Christine.
Good morning.
Nadine Christine. That sounds like a song.
It does.
Yeah, good morning to you. Marianne Scott is out there this morning. Good morning to you. Bobby McQueen, our island truck driver, is out there. Happy Sunday to you.
Good morning, Bobby.
And the girl that it's not easy to be, Patty Campbell, is out there this morning.
Good morning.
Happy Sunday to you.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing fabulous. Let me go over here to the video right quick. Let's see here. And I got this iPad thing here now. We really moved up in the world when it comes to stuff. Let's see here. Linda Lucas is out there. Happy Sunday to you. Kirsty Krause is out there this morning. Good morning to you, sweetheart. I sent you and Crystal an invite to the Inner Circle Tiki Bar site. That's a private Facebook page for members only. And the only way that you can be on that is to actually be here. And since both of you have, you just need to accept the membership. Glenn Sontang is out there this morning. Good morning to you. The hippie chick is upstairs.
Feel better, darling?
Yeah, I hope you get to feeling better. And I believe that's about all I got right now. If I missed you, I will come back to it here. But what we got out on the YouTube channel there, B-Dog?
Well, I'm going to try to get to the ones that you didn't get to on the Facebook. Of course, Rick the Stick is out there. I guess his one eye got pretty big when you mentioned he was rooting for the Chiefs.
Well, sometimes I got to throw a test, just to see if you're listening, okay? Just to see if you're listening.
Of course, Z-Razor is out there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jody, Camys Grammys is out there.
Camys Grammys. Good morning to you.
Of course, the Beach Buddha himself is out there this morning. Good morning. Yeah. Joe Leo, JBL Legends Travels out there. Good morning.
We got a brand new JBL Legends Travel moment. If you're so inclined, destination weddings, okay?
The Golden Girl's out there with her smelly good hair.
Oh, smelly good hair. Let's go, Brandon.
Oh, going to little. We've mentioned a lot of these people already. So, of course, Tinkerbell's out there. She said good morning.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
Let's see. A lot of conversation going on.
Yeah. Well, good.
Of course, Maureen Benfield's out there. She's leaving Key West now, and she's on the road driving.
Well, you want to get on the board, you got to get on the board today. So reach out to Flaz. You can Venmo at Tiki Man Radio, and we will get you on the board. I don't know how many boards. We'll get an update here.
40.
We got 40 spots left.
Each game, 40 spots left out of 100. So
okay. Now, why do we have two boards?
Sorry, we got 2 games.
2 games.
Yeah, we got quarter game paid and a winner takes all game at the end.
Oh, okay. All right.
I hate to tell you, you're sniffing the hair.
Yeah.
Luis says that sounds very pervy.
As long as you don't have a line of white stuff on the.
I don't know when that started. It wasn't that long ago. But
no, it wasn't.
She come walking in, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" You know, oh, it's my new shampoo. I was like, let me see. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, well, that's all I got right now that you hadn't mentioned already.
All right, so. John Beck is out there this morning. Good morning to you, brother. Happy Sunday to you.
Claudia says quarter a sniff.
Quarter a sniff. Listen, I got plenty of quarters in the tip jar. Just put your hand in there and you get whatever I need. Okay. All right. Okay. So, anyway, so we got coming up here, and we'll come back and talk about the game. But we have the Emerald Coast Parrot Club going to be joining us to talk about their new event at 11 o'clock today, the Escape to the Island. It's a brand new event, I do believe. And so they're going to be telling us about it. Drop Dead Danger is going to be there, Cadillac Attack. Dog Water's going to be there. Jeff Brewer. Of course, Jeff Brewer is our good buddy from the Panama City Parrot. Mm-hmm. And so this is going to be down in Destin, May 19th through the 20th. So they're going to reach out to us and be on the show to talk a little bit about that. And come over and be part of the show. If you're on the YouTube, please go ahead and like the video right now. That helps us out tremendously. And we'd certainly appreciate that for sure. All right, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes, okay? It's time to have some fun. It's Sunday morning, everybody. Are you ready? Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. This is the Tiki Man with Tiki Man Radio. No matter where I'm at, if I'm right here at the Tiki Bar, the Chocolate Bar, or I'm down in Key West hanging with my friends, walking along the beach, I believe in having a good time. I want to share those positive vibes with you right here at Tiki Man Radio. You know, the world's gone crazy. Just turn on the local news. And what you need to do is cut off that negativity and turn on Tiki Man Radio. Put some positive vibes in your soul. 24/7. Streaming around the world. Tiki Man Radio is your coastal Americana radio station. You know, the only thing stopping you from being happy is you. Come along for the ride.
Just lucky that way. Just lucky. Got a good woman and she makes me happy. Most of the time I make her happy too. We decided we should live together, so we both said I do. Someone says, hey Joe, I saw you on TV, and how do you know what to play? I just shake my head and smile, look them in the eyes and say, I'm just lucky that way.
That's right. We're all just lucky that way. Lucky to be surrounded by so many great friends.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to today. This is our anniversary.
This is our friendiversary, yes.
Friendiversary. I used to throw it out there a lot to the neighborhood about, hey, we're having a Super Bowl party. If you want to come over, hang out and do this, whatever. Always, because it's such a huge place here, and people are moving in and out all the time. And so, from one year to the next, you'll have a whole different bunch of people here. So, threw it out there, and you guys said, let's go to. Of course, he'd been driving by and seeing all the cars parked here
for a year.
Yeah, he's like, who the hell are those people?
Yeah, they party all the time.
Who knew you had a bar in the neighborhood?
I know, right?
Much less 5.5. We have 5.5 now.
Yep. Who would have thought that just responding to an open invitation to a party on Facebook would have just changed our lives?
No kidding. I mean, look, what a difference it. Thank you for that. But I mean, what I mean is you've got to meet so many cool people, do so many cool things. Mm-hmm. And if y'all had just said, I don't feel like going out tonight.
Right.
Eventually, you would have heard the music. Y'all would have come anyway.
Probably.
Yeah. But, all right, Flash, this is your project. Okay, so
it's a group effort, let me tell you.
I had all my numbers picked, and then he tells me that I had to change mine because B-Dog chose them first, and I was like, screw B-Dog.
That was just one number. I can't remember which one that was, but I think it was like number 26.
All right, so how many spots we got left? 40?
Yeah, each sheet's got 40 spots open. So here's what I'm hoping to do. If between the next 5 hours, which will take us to about, 3:30 or so?
Yep.
Something like that. Okay, at 3:30, we're just going to open it up, period. Meaning anybody who's here, anybody, whatever. But between now and, let's say, 3:30, if anybody wants to get in, we've got a lot of open spaces. What I can do is put on to the chat the numbers that are associated with each space. Now, this is how it works. What I have done is I have numbered 1 through 100 on both pools. Those numbers just represent a spot, so that way remotely people can say, I want number 39, I want number 56, and that puts them in those spots. Then at an hour before game time, we'll have a neutral person draw numbers from a container, and those will go on the outside perimeters, which will actually be the associated score numbers, which would be the last number of any score. So a 0 would be a 10. A 6 could be 16, 6, 26, etc. And once those are filled in at each quarter, the lines that line up, meaning it's kind of like a matrix from the top to the bottom, they will that particular individual will win $25 in the $25 pool, and then at the end of the game, the same lineup will win the $100. One person takes all.
Okay. So you've got all these numbers cut out already?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they're on little plastic pieces. I've got them in an envelope out there. This way, instead of just having folded pieces of paper or whatever, they actually have, they're kind of like picking something that you can actually get your fingers on without screwing up the other ones in the container, if you get my drift on that.
Yep.
And then we're going to have a little game that'll go along with that. And there is actually a joker going to be thrown in. Now, if let's say 2 numbers are drawn.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. You sent me the message on the joker. I'm like, what the hell is the joker again?
It's going to cost you.
Yeah. Well,
okay, so how we're going to work that is if the
That's
joker's
okay, Verona. It'll be all right. She goes, I'm lost already.
Yeah.
What's a
like,
football?
It's about as clear as mud, yeah.
All right. So if the joker is pulled, let's say the third time somebody reaches in, that neutral person reaches in, pulls up a joker, that means everybody on the board who is here playing can get a shot from Danny. So, all right, now, so that then the joker goes back into the container. So we shake it up, and another one. Let's say the joker is pulled on the 4th or 5th or 6th or whatever. Everybody on this pool can get another shot from Danny. So as it goes, we will put it in 3 times. After that, the joker is pulled out, and then those numbers get pulled back. This way, nobody gets more than 3 shots.
So it wasn't confusing enough. We had to throw the Joker into it, right?
I just felt that it was a good way to get this party going.
Okay, all right. Well, you're in charge of it. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? I mean,
Right.
So, all right. So how are we going to draw the ones of the people that are not here? We're going to draw 4 of them?
The people that are not here are going to be on the board. Once we fill the board in, then when those numbers are drawn, everybody's going to know what score they actually have. So we'll make that for people that are here, very apparent, because they're going to get a piece of this. Now, if we...
Well, like Patty and Rick, they're not here, so how are they going to draw?
They're not, they don't need to draw. They've already got their numbers. So we can contact them, with what spaces and numbers they have via text. So I can text Patty and Rick and say, okay, you've got 10 slots, and these are your lineup scores. And that's what I have planned to do. But those people are not here. So the Contreras, Pat and Ed have purchased remotely. They won't be here. Patty and Rick won't be here. And let's see.
But they already have their numbers in their designated square.
So why aren't we drawing again?
They're drawing for the numbers across the top, the score,
And the sides,
the
yes.
potential scores. Is what he's drawing for.
These numbers here are just representing the space on the sheet. This way, remotely, somebody can say that I would like to have space 67, 42, and 15.
Yeah.
Then when we draw the numbers out of the container, those numbers will have actual score associations with them.
Okay.
Because what he's doing, instead of the numbers running concurrent, they're going to be random on the board.
Right. They'll be random across the board. This makes it a lot more, instead of just starting at zero.
The score numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll draw them by a neutral person. Somebody will be here. Maybe Angel will draw them for us because Kevin's in.
Or you can do just like I did. I just paid money, figured out how much I wanted to donate to the cause, and just gave him some random numbers. And if I don't win, I don't win, because I really don't understand what he's doing. So if I win, I'll go yay.
I guess after we go through it, right? Maybe I'll understand.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Right now, it's about as clear as mud to me. So I don't quite understand the whole.
Well, if I
thing.
didn't understand, we'd be all in trouble, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we will. Now, because I went and got cash out for everybody that sent me money, and we need, after the show, we'll sit down, we'll figure that up if everybody's paid and I've got their money and all that stuff. And if does anybody owe you money that you know of?
Well, yes, there's some cash players like Alan, Alex. Let's see, there would be B-Dog's already done Venmo. So Alan and yourself, you're in it for $10.
Yep.
So I've got an envelope out there for the cash to go in, and then so it looks like Ed and Pat have already done Venmo.
Yep.
Kevin Phelps will probably pay.
He'll pay when he gets here. Yeah.
Alan will pay cash. Alex will pay cash. You paid cash.
Yep.
Michelle has already done Venmo. I already put my cash in.
Okay.
B-Dog did Venmo. And Eric and Patty have already done Venmo. So everybody who is on, I believe, is let's say going to be paying in cash, or they've already done Venmo.
Well, so I went and got cash out, and then people kept sending me money. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is whoever wins, if they're not here, well, whoever wins, it doesn't matter. I'm going to pay them through Venmo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have Venmo.
Well, I mean, we'll figure all that out.
Maybe if you can here in a little bit, bring up your Venmo, because there's that little thing that they can scan. Yeah. That'll take them directly to the Venmo site.
Well, it's very simple.
That's the way they can find it.
At Tiki Man Radio.
There you go.
At Tiki Man Radio on Venmo. That's how it's about as simple as I can make it. But and you can go to TikiManRadio.com, and there is a scan thing there.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So what we're going to have is we'll have one envelope for the $25 per quarter, and so that's if the Venmo on that one, that's going to mean that if the winner of all 5 aren't here, then that's going to be a lot of Venmoing going out. It'll be 5 Venmos going out to people because the 25s has 4 games on the same sheet, and then the $100 winner has 1. So they could be going to Venmo 5 times.
What? You lost me there. If one person, you're saying that
There could be potentially 5 winners.
Okay, I got you, because there's a winner for every quarter.
And
I got
and
you.
the final. So 4 quarters and the finals. There's a separate sheet for the final one.
Okay. All right, I got you.
So
Well, that's fine. Everybody that paid us has Venmo, obviously, so they got Venmo going back to them.
yes.
There you go.
Yeah, so we're good with that. All right, I hope, listen, y'all may need to go get a drink after that.
That's what everybody said. It's clear, and let's have a shot.
Yeah, it's apparently it's not about the game; it's about just donating money.
Well,
Thank you for
I
that.
just wish that people who can't be here could be here.
Jody says, "Flaz has me so lost. How can we get in?" All right,
But
so
she said Venmo sent, so I'm not sure. Did she get her numbers?
who did?
Jody. Jody just says
Let me see
Venmo
here.
sent.
Yes, I got it. Jody just paid.
But we need her numbers.
We need your numbers. So
I have not released.
she paid
the
$10.
open
So how many
numbers
does she get? 10 spots?
yet. She gets 5 on each sheet.
5 on each sheet.
Okay, so
All right. So
in the next round, I'm going to come back with the numbers. I'll sit down.
message Flaz, Jody, your numbers, and it's what, 1 through 100?
Well, actually, if you want to, my phone number is 760-815-4036. 815-4036 with a prefix of 760. Now, if you want to text me, I can get back to you and text you the open numbers.
Won't you just go ahead and tell them your phone number backwards and really screw them up?
I will.
That was a sobriety test right there.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I'll put the open numbers on the chat line.
Sir, have you been drinking? No, but I sure as hell wished I had.
Alex is out there to get me.
Joe Leo saying, give me 5 on each sheet, whatever is available.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right, so send me 5 Venmo on 5, and Venmo me $5, Joe, and then we'll put. So we got Jody and them.
Well, that'd be 5 on each would be 10.
Oh, 5 on each.
5 on each is
Okay,
what
so
Joe
10
wants.
Okay,
Now,
gotcha.
you said Joe is in.
Joe is in.
Okay,
For
and
5 on each. And Jody is.
Jody.
She just sent $10, so she's on 5 on each.
I feel like we're in Vegas right now. So, all right. So,
Okay, so
It's
let's
at
ask
Tiki
this
Man
one
Radio.
question.
just one question out of
Yes,
all
yeah.
that? Oh, that's just great.
Shall we do the 5? As long as they're open on both boards, do you want to just duplicate them? Meaning, if you pick 5 numbers, then you can duplicate them, and then we won't have to worry about it. Otherwise, you could go random on either one.
I got to be honest with you. I don't even know what the hell we're talking about anymore.
Well, a lot of people doubled up in the beginning.
Okay.
And so they chose 10 numbers, 5 on this sheet, 5 on the other sheet, and they used the same numbers for both sheets. But if we'll get you all the numbers that are available, and then you can choose to come back.
Monica goes, is betting allowed on YouTube?
It is now. I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Happy Sunday, everybody.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's right.
Time I met Miranda was at the Seaside Bar and Grill. Down there on the boardwalk in the early morning chill. She kicked off her shoes, pulled up a stool, shared a beer on 2. She left me with a kiss that night as the bar closed at 2. Next time that I saw her, well, a week or more had passed. Hanging on down by the breaker with some friends, getting gassed. We walked along the beach that night just to make our getaway. She took me by the hand, and she said, boy, it's time to play. It's time to play. She took me by my hand. It's time to play, strolling in the sand. Walked along the beach that night just to make our getaway. She took me by the hand she said, boy, it's time to play. Next thing I remember, we were rolling in the sand, just me and Miranda, and that bottle in my hand. Well, I remember kissing her and that bottle of good red wine. The way that things were going, well, I thought that she was mine. It's time to play, rolling in the sand. It's time to play, well, I thought I was her man. We walked along the beach that night just to make our getaway. She took me by the hand, she said, boy, it's time to play. All right. Bottle of good red wine. The way that things were going, well, I thought that she was mine. I was woken early in our sandy makeshift bed. You see, your boyfriend had just found us and was standing on my head. Well, it kicked my ass and it broke my nose. I'm lucky that I survived. I sure miss Miranda, but I'm more happy to be alive. It's time to play. You grabbed me by my arm, ruined my day, meant to do me harm. Well, it kicked my ass and it broke my nose. I'm lucky that I survived. I sure miss Miranda, but I'm more happy to be alive. Oh, well, it kicked my butt, broke my nose. I'm lucky that I survived. Well, I sure miss Miranda, but I'm more happy to be alive. Yes, I am.
Hello, everybody. Sam Rainwater here. We're at Parrot 2021, and we're all listening to Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm gonna follow my dream, follow it down.
Mr. Sam Rainwater. It's a beautiful tune.
I love that song.
You know, he's a rocket scientist. For those of you that don't know, our good friend Sam Rainwater down in Mexico. He lives down in Mexico. And he's a rocket scientist. He had a company, and he used to do a lot of tours and stuff around the country. And all of his money would be donated to the troops that he made from any house concert or festival that he did or anything like that. And then his company would match that.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, a little unknown thing about Sam Rainwater. Now, the only good thing that came out of 2 years ago when AmericanAirlinesSucks.com sent us to Dallas on our way to Key West was that we got to hook up with Sam and his wife. They
I
were
remember
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and we went and had a beer and had a good time with those guys. That was the only thing that came out of that. You know, and they lost our luggage for 3 days. AmericanAirlinesSucks.com. Now, Southwest has now moved up the chain of airlines that people hate.
Well,
But and it's funny because, you know, all those years of traveling, Delta was always the one that screwed me. And now they've come out smelling like a rose.
yeah, I know on that trip we didn't have any issues. We took the cheapest airline that you could go with. No frills flying, but they got
JetBubble.com or some crap like that.
We took Allegiant Air.
Allegiant, yeah.
That's what we always said. Allegiant Air. It's no frills flying, but they will get you there.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so Maureen is trying to get in touch with you. She says she gave her number to Larice the other day.
Her phone number or the numbers themselves?
Phone number.
Oh, okay.
And she's driving, so she can't. She's driving from Key West, so she wants to get on the board. So apparently, Larice has her phone number.
Okay, we'll text her back with some random numbers.
And she called you Flash, by the way.
My uncle was called Flash. You know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. We learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Donna Cummings is wanting in also.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
All
Here we
right,
go.
I need to sit down and list the numbers available on the $100 pool now.
Yeah, there you go. This is why when you first came to me with this, I was like, you know what, sounds like a great idea. You're in charge.
I feel like I'm sitting here beside a bookie.
I know. Well, see, here's the thing about me is all those years, you know, and I went to Vegas twice a year for meetings for 21 years, okay? And I never gambled. And they gave us, you know, like $1 coin or whatever, you know, and I would either go cash it in and drink it, or I would put it in the slot machine and that'd be the end of it or whatever. Because I'm just not much of a gambler. So now with next week we have the Daytona 500 party. You have to be here to be in that pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And we draw car numbers. So at least I know, you know, if I have 5 numbers, thank you, sir. If I have 5 numbers, car numbers, then I know my drivers. And
Right.
those are my drivers that I'm wanting to win. Right? So
Yep.
I know from the get-go. So I can wrap my head around that. And we've been doing that for 20 years.
Yeah, you gamble like me. Last time I went to a casino, we actually went over to the one in Murphy, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And first time I'd ever went there, and the night that we went there, they give us $50 free cash to gamble with. So,
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
This is great. We can
Yeah.
eat. We're going to be able to eat tonight, baby.
I sat down at a slot machine, and I was down to like my last $5 of that 50. And all of a sudden, the machine just went nuts. I'm like, what happened? I never won anything before.
Yeah.
I won $126 on that slot machine.
You didn't even know what the hell it was, did you?
I'm like, what? Lou's like, I think you won. And I'm like, well, how much did I win? Because this thing is still going. Long story short, I won $126 on that slot machine, and I immediately cashed out and left the building.
Yeah.
So it didn't. I gambled with their money and won more of their money.
Yeah.
That's the last time I ever gambled.
I took my ex-wife there one time, the week while we were there for a meeting, and huge mistake, number one, because she just spent money all week long, right? So, long about Friday or so, we're down in Old Vegas, and she's playing the slot machine and hits it, wins $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Right? I'm like, give me that.
Taking that back.
Anyway, let's see. Emerald Coast Parrot Club supposed to be joining us here in just a few minutes, and let's see if we can't get them in here right quick. Let me see here. Let me go over here. I've moved this up to the top, by the way, so we can find it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's getting to be too much.
There's a lot to choose from in that menu.
Yeah, it really is. All right, let me get this in here.
All right.
And hopefully this works. Let's see here. All right, buddy. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, man.
Oh, buddy. How you doing, man?
I can hear you. Can you?
Yeah. All right.
Can you hear me? It's windy out here today. So.
Yep. We hear you really good and loud, and probably need to stay in one spot because it's going to kind of freeze up on you if you don't. But so
okay.
All right.
I gotcha.
So tell us about this, man. Is this a new festival you guys have decided to pull your hair out and try to do?
Well, I'll tell you what, Tiki Man, we kind of rebranded the festival. This is our actual 4th year.
Okay.
So it was called Tailgates Down in the past. And we changed it to Escape to the Island. But with that, it was because of a change of location.
Right. I got you. Well, that's kind of cool. And so, I was just joking about that, obviously, because, we do the Songwriter Showcase. You were down there, and we had this conversation down in Key West, so I know how much hard work it is. And,
yes, sir.
Of course, we've been broadcasting the Rendezvous for 7 years, and I know how hard it is to put that thing on. So it's a lot of work, man. If you got a good group of people, good crew to help you, it's one thing. If you're Jeff Brewer and you have to do it all yourself, it's another thing,
Look, Jeff Brewer can handle that, though.
Yeah. Well, he swore up down last year. He's like, this is it. I ain't never doing this again. I'm retired from running this thing. And then the problem was it was completely sold out, and they had such a huge success. They got him up on stage and made him commit to another year.
Yeah. I know. And I've worked with Jeff and learned a lot from Jeff.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So it's the Emerald Coast Parrot Club, right?
That's correct. And we are putting it on, but it is open to the public. Okay. You don't have to be the Parrot Head to come.
Okay. And
lots of good rock going to be here too.
Yeah, I was looking at the lineup, and Brent Burns going to be there. Drop Dead Dangerous. Yeah, man, you got a pretty good lineup, and this is a 2-day event, right? The 19th and 20th of May.
That's correct. A Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, these festivals.
Perfect time of year to come to the Gulf Coast.
These festivals that start on like Wednesday. That's tough, man. Because a lot of people want to come to this stuff, and a lot of them don't get there till Friday anyway, right? But for people that are retired and they ain't got nothing else to do, and they need a new location to go drink, they'll come to those festivals that start on Wednesday. But by Friday, they're wiped out.
I've been there, done that.
Yes, we all have. Let me see here. I was trying to pull. Here, I had it all. Have you got the lineup in front of you? Because I know I can pull it up if I need to here.
I don't, but I just about have it memorized.
Okay, all right.
We have, so Friday we're going to start off with a local duo called Cadillac Attack. And these guys are pretty fun. They're actually based out of Pensacola.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to kick into local music, and he's got a good fan base here, Harold Booth.
Yeah.
So we love Harold, and we're getting back this year to play for us.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of guys coming from Key West. They're called Dogwater. I don't know if any folks have gotten into MOTM early and had the opportunity to see these guys, but they are fantastic.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about them. I was unfamiliar with them, so I want to check them out as well.
Okay. Yeah. These guys are a lot of fun. We saw them at Smoking Tuna last year, and They kind of, they eclectic. They remind me of the music from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah. And then we finished Friday off with The Godfather, Mr. Jerry Diaz, Hannah's Reach. So yeah. Well, I think it's cool. One of the complaints we get a lot from people, and we keep this in mind when we do our show down in Key West, is that if it's the same people over and over and over and over and over, it kind of loses its luster. So I was really excited when you had some people that people hadn't heard of before, or some new artists. That I think that's really kind of what separates the festivals, the ones that kind of say, hey, you know what, we were down in Key West, we heard these guys and they were fantastic, and they're going to be on our show. So I like that. I think that's a good idea.
We're really excited to bring them up here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So how does people go ahead, Mike.
I'm sorry. Well, I was going to let you know about Saturday's lineup as well. We got to kick off the day with Mr. Brent Burns.
Yeah.
We're real happy to have Ricky Lamb coming into town. And then Drop Dead Danger that you mentioned, and Jim Asbell.
Be a good show.
And somehow we're going to work in Rich Schooner McGuire in there too. He's going to be in town for us as well. So,
well, there you go.
I tell you, it's going to be 2 great days of music.
Well, Jim Asbell is one of our favorites, and he always puts on a good crowd. And Rick Lamb,
he's one of our club favorites too.
Last year at the Rendezvous, we were just blown away by Rick's show. Rick Lamb and anytime you can do what was it?
Pink Floyd, and there was
he was doing Pink Floyd and Amazing Grace all in one song.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Oh my God,
it was great. It was great, man. We had a great time. Yeah, he's fantastic. He really is.
Yeah.
So how does people get signed up for this? Do they buy tickets, go online? What happens?
Yeah, we're selling tickets online on Eventbrite. If you just pull up Escape to the Island, you get tickets for 2 days, $75. It's a bargain for 2 days of music.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we'll be selling tickets at the door, and we'll also have day passes as well.
Okay. Now, is this kind of like, is it a fenced off area? Is it on the beach? Is it at a place? Where's it at?
It is. We're located. All right. So I'm actually on site here at the Elk Squad.
Okay.
And it's on the Talkatahatchee Bay.
Okay.
Let me correct that. And right across the street is the Gulf.
Okay.
So we're surrounded by water here on the top. Go figure.
All right, cool. So people just come in and they pay at the door if they haven't already online or whatever, and they come on in and have a good time.
We have, and we also have our host hotel right across the street.
Okay.
It's the Highland Resort and Hotel, and we have special rates for folks as well.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, that was going to be my next thing. Where does people stay at? So that's kind of convenient.
Yeah. It's a beautiful hotel with a very nice pool. It's got a grotto bar. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, as long as it's got a bar, we're good. We're
Jerry
good to go.
cracked me up when he said, "Yeah, I used to go there during spring break. Man, I love that place."
Well, he used to go a lot of places on spring break. Well, buddy, listen, I wish you guys lots of luck with this. It sounds like it's a lot of fun, and it's so cool, again, to the world, is back to somewhat being normal again, and we can go out and have these festivals and do these things, and it's so cool to see people doing it all over the country, man. Hats off to you guys, man, for putting it on.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. If you can make it, come on down. We'd love to have you.
Well, we'd love to, but we're going to be in Mexico, I believe, or coming back or getting ready to go or something. Yeah, we have our second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Mexico. Last year we went to Jamaica. This year it's in Mexico in May. So we're going to be tied up with that, but we'll keep you on the calendar for next year.
I was going to tell you, if you're right, Parrot, he'll bring you down here.
There you go. Well, all right, buddy. We're going to let you fly, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Right.
And we'll.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, we'll keep telling everybody about it and getting the word out for you, okay?
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man.
Have a good day.
You too.
My day's been so uptight, I've had no time to unwind. I need to escape from the things that clutter my mind. I need to go somewhere surrounded by palm trees, a place that's so laid back, I don't want to leave. I'm gonna run away, run away, where the water is clear and the beaches are covered with white sand. It's the perfect place to put a smile on my face. Life is short, I'm gonna run away to Runaway Island. A good friend once told me I need to take their advice. Don't wait to grab hold of all that's good in this life. All I need is the beach, good times and nothing else. To relax for a while, be good to myself. I'm gonna run away to Runaway Island, where the water is clear and the beaches are covered with white sand. It's the perfect place to put a smile on my face. Life is short, I'm gonna run away to Runaway Island. Somewhere every now and then. Runaway Island is always there to welcome me back again. I'm gonna run away to Runaway Island, where the water is clear and the beaches are covered with white sand. It's the perfect place to put a smile on my face. Life is short, I'm gonna run away to Runaway Island. It's the perfect place to put a smile on my face. Life is short, I'm gonna run away to Runaway Island. Runaway Island.
Are you looking to build your dream home in the beautiful Florida Keys? Look no further than Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling. Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling is a fully licensed general contractor, registered and located in beautiful Monroe County, Florida. Not only is Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling here to assist you throughout the build process, but we're also here to assist with the meticulous planning process required in building in Monroe County. We have the keys to building your dream in paradise. With over 100 combined years experience in construction in Monroe County, we have the ability to deliver all-style homes that conform to the high-velocity hurricane wind zone rating required in all of South Florida, including concrete block system stilted homes, traditional wood frame construction, as well as insulated concrete form construction homes. Be sure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos and more information. You can also visit us on the web at www.keysccr.com or call us at 305-204-6605 or click on the link in the description below. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar? Or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard? Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard.
Hi, this is Kelly, the concierge girl here in Key West.
And I'm Keith.
And we specialize in A to Z concierge services. Think of us as your personal assistant and friend in the Florida Keys. From champagne and grocery delivery to extravagant lifestyle setup, we offer everything from baby rentals like cribs and strollers to luxury beach setups to make your day at the beach more relaxing. We specialize in water excursions, itinerary planning, small event planning, and small wedding coordinating. Celebrating a milestone? Call us to do your setup and decorating and deliver your gifts to make your day an unforgettable memory.
All of our partners are exclusively handpicked by Kelly and myself to make sure you only get the best of the best. We service visitors as well as locals. Tune into our podcast, The Local Side of Key West, to learn more about how to do Key West like a local.
You can find us online at theconciergegirl.com or on Instagram at Kelly the Concierge Girl. Listen to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. We are your one-stop shop. Relax. We'll do the rest.
That's Kelly, the concierge girl, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant in Key West. Reach out to her at 301-997-4636. That's 301-997-4636. And make your trip to Key West extra special. Relax. She'll do the rest.
Cold winter night, bought a one-way ticket on a southbound flight, going anywhere. Yeah, he called his girlfriend to give her the news. Said he had a bad case of those big city blues and people everywhere. He said this life's going nowhere and I'm going somewhere, but I don't know where it's gonna be. Look for a place that's warm, a little shelter from the storms. If you ever want to find me, I'm tired of landlocked, living a roadblock life, giving everything I got. Working 40-hour weeks, trying to make ends meet, and I still can't afford that yacht. They say that one fine day my ship is coming this way. Well, I'm gonna be waiting at the dock, and I'll be 3 steps from dead and screaming full speed ahead. SOS, help me out of this mess. I feel a little landlocked. Well, now she packed her bags and she jumped in the car, made a quick stop down the street at the bar and told a friend or two. Said that she didn't care anymore, she was gone. Chase her dreams, sipping drinks and playing island songs and little attitudes. Oh, she's trading the toll fees for palm trees and boat drinks and sunsets down in the sea. She'll find a place in the sand, you'll find a drink in her hand. She'll be dancing to a steel drum beat. No more landlocked, living a roadblock life, giving everything I got. Working 40-hour weeks, trying to make ends meet, and I still can't afford that yacht. They say that one fine day my ship is coming this way. Well, I'm gonna be waiting at the dock, and I'll be 3 steps from dead, screaming full speed ahead. SOS, help me out of this mess. I feel a little landlocked. Yeah, SOS, I'm getting out of this mess. I feel a little landlocked.
Feeling a little landlocked, are you?
A little bit.
I don't know. It's starting to feel like you stay in the bathtub too long, you shrivel up a little bit. That's what's happening with all the rain around here. But it's the rainy season here in Tennessee, and of course the pollen season is next. Now, we're over the hump, so we got about 30 days there. I think 21st is spring.
Daylight savings time is actually coming up very, very soon.
It really is, yeah. So, and of course, I have been busy here remodeling. We have quietly been working on the chocolate bar all winter long. New floors, thanks to ChattanoogaFloors.com, who came in here and put in new floors in the chocolate bar. They're all brightened up and nice and beautiful, and no more painted chocolate on the floor. But I ain't got to do that. Tore out the pool house, and because they had a wood floor in it, poured concrete in there. Now it's nice, nice and level. You don't have to worry about. You got to worry about drunks falling through things around here.
That's true.
You always got to wonder what a drunk will do. And then, of course, the stairs have been tore down, so we're going to be starting the private deck for the guest room.
Very nice.
The lumber's been delivered, so it's out there. We work on that this week, and then the upper deck bar. I'm closing that wall in because it was screened in on that side, and rain would blow in, which goes down to the patio bar.
Right.
So, been quietly, and of course, the one thing that I've finally done is I've added a fourth 50-inch screen TV in the chocolate bar.
So the TVs run from one end of the bar to the next.
That's right. Yeah. And, of course, everybody is like, oh, yeah, they're in sync. Yeah, I like it. That's it. That's all they got. All these bastards, okay, every one of them said the same thing. Oh, yeah, it's in sync. I like it. It doesn't matter about the TV. It doesn't matter. I tore out the wall, and I reframed it, moved all them gaggle of wires, all that stuff. None of that mattered at all. It's just they were in sync.
We were impressed that all four TVs were actually in sync. That impressed us. What can I say?
Well, if you had to hang them TVs, all right, and you had to move them all, and you had to make sure they were level all the way across, so it looks like one big TV across the back of the chocolate bar. That would have been more impressive if you had to be on a ladder doing that. I'm telling you.
Well, I sit and watch you do the demolition.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you were here.
I'm sitting there watching it because I watched you tear it out. I came back the very next day, and it's all framed back in, done, drywalled. The whole thing was done, and I'm sitting there going, and I didn't see him measure one damn thing.
It's all in my head. I've been building it in my head for like 3 years, so yeah, so it's all done. But there's two kinds of people in the world. I mentioned this the other night. There are the surf pro people who make it look like it never even happened. And I always use the phrase that I make it look like it's always been there.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. So Flaz is, he's using his eraser and pencil. He's the only man I know still has a number 2 pencil that he carries around with him.
behind my ear. And I even got one of those pen guards for my shirt.
Yeah, you probably got a pencil sharpener in your pocket.
He's even got an eraser.
He's got an eraser.
I do.
I mean, do they still? You could tell me this, since what you do. I mean, do they? As a kid, you could go in and buy pencils and paper and stuff in a little booth or something there inside the door there. But
my school, they don't sell them. No.
Okay. We had to buy our own.
Occasionally, you get a pencil if it's your birthday. They'll give you a pencil.
Well, you get $1 or whatever, and you could go buy you a pencil and eraser or whatever, and they had them all in there. So they don't do that anymore.
No.
Amazon.
At least not in my school.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. So people are sending in $15. Now this creates a whole other problem.
Yeah. Well, what we're going to have to do is give everybody 10 numbers, 5 on each pool, and then we'll just have to reimburse anything on top of that. We've just received 40 numbers.
Oh, wait. We're not reimbursing it. We're not giving refunds back. So if they got 15,
somebody's sending $25. That's
well. I mean, isn't that the same as 5, 5, and 5 though? I mean,
no. What it is we had
a limit 5 numbers per page. That was our limit.
That was our limit. That was stated in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know that. They don't know.
I understand. So that's where I'm just. If you don't want to give them back their money, I'm giving them 5 numbers on each pool for those that have put in just recently, and those are Joe Leo, Mo, Judy, and Gina Smith. So they've got their numbers picked randomly by yours truly, and then also Alex picked Mo's numbers because she wanted him to do that.
Robert Wozak paid $10.
Okay, so we can put in Robert's, and I'll randomly give him then.
Our ambassador says, Tim always says, if you gave more than was requested, thank you for your donation.
Okay, I love you.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, so who did 25? Donna Cummings did 25.
Well, can we put Donna on this over on the form, and then we just give her back $15? She can put in 10.
No. I mean, it's so.
And then I don't have enough numbers.
Oh, okay. I got you. See what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to do that after the show. I don't know how we got into this, but
you wanted the Venmo to come in.
Yeah.
I don't know. He keeps it up. We may have to put him in witness protection.
I know that's right. Yeah. Damn. All right. Who's popping up on YouTube over there that we haven't mentioned yet? Anybody?
Well, Josh Clark just said, hey there.
Good morning to you, brother.
And, of course, let's see. A lot of conversation going back and forth here about. I
bet there is.
About all the, our
yeah.
Chatta Vegas we got going on over here, or what do you even want to call it. Joey Wood, good morning.
Hey, good morning, brother.
And let's see.
All right.
Golden Bears and Bones, he's out there. He chimed in.
Cool.
I believe he's making a stew for this afternoon.
Yeah, a brisket stew, I believe is what he called it.
Wow.
And so that's going to be good.
Yeah, that
we
sounds
have some food.
Really good.
Have some food in our future here. So
just scrolling up, I think that's the only new person I've seen pop in there recently.
Okay. Cool. All right, so I want to say great job to B-Man and Michelle and the sound man from hell and everybody that had the tailgate party in Key West.
That looked like it was a good time.
Yes, and for those of people that immediately when Jimmy Buffett announced that he was going to be doing concerts, and they all just trashed him, right? Mm-hmm. Well, those 4 people didn't go to the concert. Everybody else was there, and they was damn glad to wait in lines for 3 hours and so on and so on. And I thought it was particularly cool that he did the concert at the Key West Theater. Mm-hmm. And you had to show your local ID, and you could only buy 2 tickets. Now that's as simple as giving it back, and I think the tickets were like $75 or something like that. But that's as giving back to the locals as you can get right there.
Right.
So good job, and I guess the last concert was last night. It's been Jimmy Buffett rolls into town. It's been a whirlwind. Everything stops, okay? Everything stops, and everybody's got to make a big deal out of it. So it was really cool to see everybody having a good time. And what I really liked is all the pictures of people that were running into people they hadn't seen or talked to in a while in the lines and coming by our tent and having a good time. But B-Man and Michelle and the sound man from hell and those guys all did a great job with the tent.
Yeah, it was definitely it felt like a big sense of community going on down there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't, there's a little bit of a politicking thing going on behind the scenes that we're not going to talk about, but it's a damn tailgate party. I made a point when I put the album together on Facebook. I called it the tailgate party.
Yeah. It was the tailgate without the truck.
Yeah. Can't have a tailgate party in Key West for Jimmy Buffett. Are you kidding me?
Maybe they were worried about a lot of vehicles, and somehow everybody would have thought it was the real thing.
No, what really happened was another group of people that were kind of behind the scenes of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Didn't want anybody else having, or didn't want them to put out there that they were having tailgate party because they wanted to call their event a tailgate party.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's the truth.
Oh.
I ain't never lied to you, and I ain't lying to you now.
It's funny because you go to a football game and there's probably 400 tailgate parties going on in the parking lot, but they can only have one tailgate party going on legally in Key West.
It was a bunch of crap, But, we went by the rules. We did this. There was so many things that the night before that we were told we could not do. Like we couldn't have amplified music. Well, that went out the window. What are
Really?
they going to do?
Right.
I've seen the Key West jail. It ain't that big. Can't put everybody in it.
Amplified me. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, really.
That's just crazy.
So no boom boxes.
It's just it just goes to show you, no matter how good of a time and how much effort you put into something, there's always somebody trying to screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
But we went on ahead with our plans and had a great time. And I know Gary recorded a lot of that. He'll probably play in some of it on his show later tonight. Coming up, the sound man from hell.
All right, I want to let you know that Robert's got his numbers in.
All right.
And so is Donna. So those are $10 each.
Are they sending you messages?
No, I've just somebody just keeps telling me a particular person sent in some money to Venmo. You said Robert, I forgot his last name, and Donna, I forgot her last name, sent in. So
Yeah.
I gave each one 10 numbers, and they were picked randomly through what was open.
All right, and you took care of Mo. How many we got left?
We're going to have to tally that up, but 60 has come in.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a few left. I'm pretty sure that we'll just have to take a look at it together, you and I, and see if that's what we want to leave there for those people that show up at the actual party.
Okay.
Well, we just had way more people than in the beginning send us in little information they wanted in, and then using the Venmo thing. So it just shot up at the very end here.
Do you know how many people listen to this show every week?
Understand.
I knew when you said I want to announce it on air. I was like, well, get ready.
You're absolutely right. So if somebody
Well, it's a Tiki Man Radio family. We're very fortunate to have a family around the world, that tune in.
All right.
They may not be able to hear the whole show, but they pop in and out. They got to go grocery shopping. They got to do this. It's a busy day. People having their own Super Bowl parties as well.
You just let me know what's in the Venmo list there, and we'll divide up what's left amongst those on here. And then,
Well, it's hard to tell because I'll tell you something, because you don't know this. You wanted to do this all by money orders and mailboxes. But Venmo will charge you a slight fee as well for each transaction. So sometimes it's hard for me to tell exactly what's in there, because it may say $58.12 or something.
See, not a Venmoer.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know.
We're still trying to get him caught up on YouTube.
What is it? 6%? 8%?
We got a ways to go before we get him up on Venmo.
Well, he's still got his number 2 pencil on his eraser. He's good to go.
That's right.
Yeah. His clipboard and everything else. So, Well, God love you for taking on this challenge. I
believe me, one and done.
Yeah. We had the Emerald Coast Parrot Club on a little while ago, and we told them we'd get the word out for the Escape to the Island. And good to know that they just basically renamed this. This will be their 4th. And you can see the barcode there on the screen if you're able to pull it up on you, and you just want to scan that right quick. To get more information, or you can search Escape to the Island, and it should be pulling up May 19th, 20th. $75, is that what he said?
$75 for 2 days. That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all for all that kind of talent.
No.
So, very cool. Very cool indeed. Appreciate those guys joining us and being part of the show, because that's what we do, We help all the Parrot clubs out.
Jimmy Buffett's got 1 million fans, a private jet and a Mercedes-Benz. More money than I've got sense. Sells out all of his events. Margaritavilles are everywhere. He even has his own beer. 20 million albums sold in his career. I tell you folks, it just ain't fair. But there's one thing that I've got that Jimmy Buffett does have not. I've got hair, shiny beautiful locks, blowing in the wind like a flying hawk. Yeah, I've got hair like a stallion's mane. When Jimmy sees my photo, it drives him half insane.
some more at his live shows. And Buffett fans, they want more. Owns an island out there somewhere, a yacht anchored right off there. You know, I don't have a prayer. I tell you folks, it just ain't fair. But there's one thing that I've got that Jimmy Buffett does have not. I've got hair, shiny, beautiful locks, blowing in the wind like a flying hawk. Yeah, I've got hair like a stallion's mane. When Jimmy sees my photo, it drives him half insane. I would have plenty of money, maybe $1 million or $2 million, if I didn't spend it all on alcohol, conditioner, and shampoo. But we've got hair, shiny, beautiful locks, blowing in the wind like a flying hawk. Yeah, we've got hair like a stallion's mane. When Jimmy sees our photos, it drives him half insane. Yeah, we got hair, shiny, beautiful locks.
Hey, this is Ray Boone. For the very finest in coastal Americana music found anywhere in the world, escape to the Tiki Bar, here at Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
Write it down
fixed in your heart forever. Temptation passes on the breeze. If we remain ever hopeful after the storm has finally ceased. Alone at night, I sit and wonder. Silent moments crushing me, crushing me, crushing me. Living of a man will guide you on your way. The living of a man reminds you of their birthday. The living of a man will help you look inside. The living of a man, it's time to find some peace of mind. Tell me that's enough to know the living of a man. Tell me that's enough to know the living of a man. Tell me that's enough to know the living of a man.
Stone Foundation is the name of that band. I like that band. All right, so we have closed the betting, right?
Yeah, the window went shut.
The window is shut.
Yes.
And we're going to reevaluate after the show, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like
you and I need to just powwow on that one.
Well, I feel like we're going somewhere in the car and we have no map quest or nothing. You're just telling me where to turn. Damn it, you missed it again. Well, just go down here and we'll circle back around.
I can say that while we're sitting here, Gina Smith, Mo, Joe Leo, Jody, I don't know the last name, Robert, I don't know his last name, and Donna, I don't know her last name.
Donna Cushions.
Cushions.
And Jody, that's Camys Grammys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Donna, I'm just going to put Donna C.
Donna Cummings.
How about Robert's last name?
Mary, probably.
Okay.
Is it?
Robert
I don't know.
M. Robert M. Then.
Yeah, Robert Mary, maybe. I don't know.
Those 6 people got in 60 numbers.
Wow.
Between them.
No, it's Robert Walzak.
Walzak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Walzak.
I'll just put Robert W.
Yeah, Robert W.
Okay.
Okay. So we were talking, I'm very proud of the state that I live in, state Tennessee, and particularly this side. We really don't know what's past Nashville.
Well, we know there's Memphis over there because we got friends that live over there.
Well, yeah, I think somewhere along the way we bought Memphis and included it into the state because it was probably part of Arkansas at one time or another. I don't know. It's so damn far over there. Tennessee is such a long state.
It is.
Yeah. But I'm always talking about people moving here. And yet another reason to move to Tennessee. And I'm going to let B-Dog announce that.
They have presented to the Tennessee State House to vote on a new holiday.
Yeah.
And right now they're discussing, I don't know when they're going to vote on it, but to make the day after the Super Bowl a holiday here in Tennessee.
Oh my.
And to do that, though, they have to eliminate a holiday.
Right.
So they're talking about exchanging the day after the Super Bowl with Columbus Day.
There you go.
So get rid of Columbus Day, and then officially the day after the Super Bowl would be a holiday here in Tennessee.
So I'm in the 4th grade. Okay, I'm in the 4th grade. And now this is back when they used to beat you with a 2x4 out in the hall. Okay, you just got paddling and stuff. You screwed up in school. You didn't do it much, okay? Because they take they owned your ass when you went to school when I was a kid. Okay?
Those days have passed.
And the last thing you wanted to do was to go home and say you got in trouble, because then you was in trouble again, right? So that's just how we were raised, and proud to say that's how we was raised. I didn't like it at the time, but I didn't screw up much either. But so I'm in the 4th grade, and I get into this tassel with the history teacher, and Mr. Roberts is his name, and we get into this big argument about who discovered America. Now, My grandmother was half Cherokee Indian, okay? And she told us from the time we could walk and could listen with our ears, there's a difference. You got to listen with your ears. That the Indians discovered America. They were already here. And the history books will tell you that, right? When Columbus got up to the shore and got off, the Indians immediately greeted him.
I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
I see.
Yeah, the Indians, because the Indians gave them corn and all this stuff, I mean, it's all in your history books. So you can't say I discovered America if Indians,
somebody already.
if somebody met you at the damn boat, okay? You can't do it. So we got into this big thing, which ended up, getting paddling out of this deal because, I was very disrespectful because I told him he didn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Wow.
I'm in the 4th grade. He's the history teacher. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So, anyway.
Yeah, I can see that going over like a lead balloon.
Yeah. So I say all that to say this, is that I'm good with getting rid of Columbus Day. It's about damn time we're getting rid of Columbus Day, okay? Hallelujah. In the state of Tennessee.
Most of us have to work on that day anyway, so it ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
I also heard something on the radio about they're talking about a different state song, and Rocky Top was actually one of the 5 tunes that they're looking into.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Well, yeah. Should be.
Yeah, should be. Especially now since we're winning football games again.
Hey, real quick, our producer, Monica, she reminded me, I forgot to give a shout out to Callie McCool, who just chimed in. So.
Oh, Callie's out there.
How
Good
can I
morning
miss
to you,
Callie?
brother.
I don't know. But.
Yeah, good morning to you. Well, our producer is always listening.
Yes.
But, so our state song being...
I like it.
I'm good with it.
Hey.
And screw Columbus, okay? He didn't discover America, okay? I'm sticking by my story, all right?
Josh Clark says, I thought Rocky Top was the state song.
I did too. I'm with Josh. I'm like, when the hell was it not?
Right?
And what's really funny is that the gift that Hippie Chick gave me for Christmas was a book on indigenous people amongst the country and how they've contributed to the food world and the different things. In the very beginning, a couple of chapters, it is about the Indians, and it reads out, and it doesn't say anything about Cherokee.
Well, I will say this because I have to say this is that we're not very proud of the fact that the Trail of Tears started here in Chattanooga.
I know, and there's roads marked.
So that's a horrible part of the whole history of this area, whatever. But with that said, and again, that's proof positive. We had a lot of Indians here.
Yes. Yeah.
I know. And, I just watched that movie Zulu about the British as they were trying to take over South Africa and trying to battle with the local natives there. And you talk about the kind of similar parallels to the American armies that came in with the indigenous tribes in this country.
Yeah.
Well, the Golden Girl's chiming in. She says Rocky Top is the state song.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I'll be doggone.
So, little did I know, there you go.
That's right. Golden Girl with the smelling hair.
Yeah.
Good smelling hair. Anyway.
I did learn something, because as we, travel back and forth up north, we always pass the town of Rocky Top.
Yeah.
And, we thought that's where the song originated from, was from that town.
Oh.
And we stopped there once, and we was talking to a local and was like, it's pretty cool. And they're like, yeah, the song was not written about this place. And we're like, oh, was it? And they're like, no, the town was renamed after the song.
Yeah.
It's like, I did not know that.
Well, I forget, when I was in the corporate world, we opened up an office in the town, Truth or Consequences.
Yeah.
And they named it after that show.
Son of a gun.
And of course, I've told this story before. We have the weird town in Tennessee called Hole in Wall.
Hole in Wall, yeah.
Which is where all the elephants go to retire. Did you know that?
The Republicans?
Wow.
No. I'm talking about the elephants in circuses.
Son of a gun.
That's where they go to retire.
They take them there and
to Hole in Wall, Tennessee. There's a big farm out there. All these old elephants, they just get them off the bus. The elephants is, they're. Well, I guess this is it. This is as far as it goes. No more circuses for me. Some of them were pretty happy about it. Some of them is like, well, I finally reached the end of the road. Because damn elephant live forever.
Well, that explains why there a couple of years ago there was a vehicle that broke down on I-75, and then we had an elephant loose on the I-75. So that kind of that explains it right there.
Yeah, the one elephant says to the other elephant, "This is it. We're ready to go. We're going to break out of here. They're taking us to that crazy little town, Hole in Wall, Tennessee. Let's get the hell out of here."
It's kind of like in Idaho, Like many years ago, there was one communist in Idaho, and they said, "You ain't going to be around here in Boise, or you're not going to be around over here in this place. You go live right over there." Well, they named it Moscow.
Oh,
Moscow, Idaho.
There you go.
So I can't believe that. Producer Monica said she had never heard of the Trail of Tears.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, it is horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
It's a stain. There's many stains on the in history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
people. I'm eating celery because of
your Bloody Mary,
Uncle Alex. I'm so glad. First of all, so glad to have Uncle Alex back behind the chocolate bar.
Yes,
we are.
And nice to just have him back in town.
And the Bloody Marys are wonderful this morning.
I got celery in my teeth now. But and I got to tell you, all the things, because y'all do remember the debacle with having to take everything out of the chocolate bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pool table and all that stuff. Everything behind the bar had to come out. When I said, listen, I'm having the floors redone, everything's got to go. So we took everything out, but when we put it back together, I thought of Uncle Alex, because there's a refrigerator that used to be on the counter back there in the back that's now behind the bar. And I got to tell you, I really love that refrigerator being there. I thought it'd be in the way, but it's really not. It's kind of convenient to get to.
It's great,
yeah. But
not that I get behind the bar very often.
No, not that you're ever behind the bar. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I got you something.
Oh, really? I did too. I got you a couple of things.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
God, I feel like I'm interrupting a love affair here.
Don't sit
Talk
anymore.
about being a third wheel on a date.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll just stand outside the car. Y'all carry on. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's that. For all of those that are sending well wishes for the hippie chick, she is under the weather today, and she's not allowed to be around anybody.
She's in quarantine.
She's in quarantine.
It's a heck of a day to be ill with so many things like the show and the Super Bowl and the people coming up and so on.
And before anybody asks, okay, because don't send me, it's like, hey, man, it's me. I want to put some money on the Daytona 500 party. You got to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this, okay? You can put money on the Daytona 500 party, but you got to be here to collect it.
There you go.
Hey, there you go.
There's a negative incentive.
Well, they got to be able to draw their names out,
That's right.
their cars out of the hat.
Yeah, because you know how that goes, right? If you draw the car numbers for them, right? They're going to be saying, Wally Dallenbach, he hasn't raced in years. What the hell? Y'all are screwing me. This whole thing's rigged. That's how that works. So you can't do it. You got to be here.
We had to put the Batmobile in it because then they have the Joker, and then everybody gets a shot. Yeah.
He sent me the message about the Joker thing last night. I was like,
the what?
Yeah, the Joker. He's got on the board. Yeah. I'm going to throw in a Joker to screw everybody else up. And I'm like, listen, you've already screwed everybody else. So you don't have to throw in the Joker. It's already there.
He's got everybody so confused.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw in a Joker.
But being the big Tiki Man Radio family that we have, they're like, I don't understand any of this crap, but here's my money.
It's like the first skyscraper there was ever built, He kept saying, trust me, it's going to stand. Don't worry, trust me, And all these people invested. Sure enough, there it was.
There it is.
It's called the Empire State Building.
Yeah. It's funny. If you had never been to New York, to be at the base of some of those buildings and watch them sway backwards and forwards.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. A little scary. But Anyway, so it's closed for the Super Bowl. I think we got plenty. We'll reevaluate. We may have a few hands, spots left. We got to save some in case. Again, B-Dog and Lou came to a Super Bowl party. Never met them before in my life. You never know who's going to show up here.
Nope, never know.
Yeah. So there's that.
I did.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and the only person that I know of ever to come around behind the house into the gate.
Yeah. While the music was playing, I was beating on that door. Beat.
Yeah.
Well, somebody finally came and opened it up. And
Danny Hoy, I think.
Was it Danny?
Yeah, Danny Hoy.
Opened up, says, "Can I help you?
Can you help you? We don't want none."
What's the password?
Yeah, what's the password? Yeah. Free beer. All right, come on in. Yeah, okay. Speaking of Danny Hoy, she's got that brand new song, Island Storm, and written by Tiffany Green, by the way. There we go.
Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, and it's a perfect day. Tourists run like hurricane winds, lock themselves inside. But we know the beauty of raindrops falling, gray clouds calling, white caps on the tide. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, and it's a perfect day. Little bit low-key living, take me down that way. Find a bar with some real good rum. I won't leave it, I can't leave it, 'cause tomorrow there'll be sun. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, it's a perfect day. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, it's a perfect day. Give me an island storm and we'll sing and play. Give me an island storm, make the palm trees sway a little. Island storm, we kinda like it that way. Give me an island storm, it's a perfect day. Give me an island storm.
Hi, this is Michelle, the ambassador of all good things. Tune out negativity and tune in positivity by tuning in to Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
If they gave Olympic medals, rocking all night long, would have won them all till I turned pro. I had years of dedication and a natural inclination and a childhood game I just could not outgrow. I wanna be the last man standing, people crashing on the sofas, passing out on the floor. The last man standing, saying bring on a little bit more. I wanna be the last school. You make the same mistakes you did when you were young. Intending for the latest favors, tasting every single flavor, while hopelessly trying not to scald your tongue. You wanna be the last man standing. Bring me the hot sauce, bring me a beer. Gonna last man standing. But where do you go from here? Gonna be the last man standing. You still got the fun tickets in your hand, but the last man standing, taking off before he lands. I might as well admit it, there'd been a time or two when I contemplated retiring for a while. About 100 years from now, they'll still be asking how, as they gaze upon my taxidermic smile. I wanna be the last man standing. Got the devil at the crossroads, hope at the door, but the last man standing. Singing, bring on a little bit more. Gonna be the last man standing. When I leave this world behind, gonna be the last man standing. It's a Mississippi state of mind.
That's right. It's a Mississippi state of mind. Contrary to popular belief, Jimmy Buffett is not from Key West. A lot of people think that. But it's not true. He's a Mississippi boy. All right, so what we're going to do is we have closed the unauthorized betting on YouTube. And we're going to take a picture of the board and we're going to put it over on the Tiki Bar site, okay, the private site, because we don't have any law enforcement people on there. But if you're not part of the Tiki Bar site, that means you haven't been here. Most of you, I believe, are. And we can always just message it to you so you'll know what your numbers are, okay? So you know it's not just a pyramid scheme that Flads has come up with.
As complicated as he's explained it, it very well could be.
Well, I know he's got it in his head. I get it.
He's just like you. It's there. It's just hard to relay.
That's true. I mean, and I understand that. Like when I'm building things or whatever, I get it because I have already built it in my head so many damn times that it's there, right?
Yeah, I know all about the 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're re-engineering it.
Yes, yeah. And one of the things that I dislike is sit down at my own bar and start building things in my head while everybody else having a good time. Like, man, this is great. This place is great. Yeah. And I'm thinking, but if that was over there just a little bit more, I could put a whole nother.
That's why when somebody comes up and goes, "Wait, you know what you really need?" You're like, "I already know."
I know. I haven't got to it yet. But, all right, it's time for JBL Legends Travel moment. Of course, brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. That is our official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. And if we have 2 spots left we had a couple cancellations. This always happens when people have to pay all their money. Had a couple cancellations for our trip to Mexico. So we have extended it to the 14th, I believe. So if you got a Valentine's Day, you ain't figured out what the hell you get, you don't want to just go get the same chocolate thing from Walmart. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Sign your lovely bride, lovely girlfriend up for a trip down to Mexico, all right? That'll get you some points till at least summertime anyway. Maybe, I don't know. Till you get back from Mexico. Then you're back to square one. Let's see here. But this is Destination Weddings. You know somebody out there that, they're having a great time. They met each other, and life is great. They're in love with one another, and they really want to screw that up by getting married. Let's see here. If I can find it. Man, we got so much stuff in here.
I know.
Where is it? Oh, there it is right there. All right, here we go. And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe. Oh, no. Wow, look at that. That doesn't happen very often. Wow. Okay, well, maybe no JBL Legends Travel. Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel. I'll have to come back to that with Joe Leo. And take it away, Joe. Joe's in a very dark place right now. Okay, so here, let me go back over here. All right, we may have to come back to that. That hadn't never happened before. Doesn't mean anything.
It happened to me once.
Wait a minute, hold on. All right.
It happened to me once, but that was because I tried to play it when there wasn't any.
All right, so we may have to come back to that. I believe I got it here somewhere, but the problem is you can't load it up while
we're on the show.
While you're doing the show. So, anyway, it's just by coincidence that he was talking about destination weddings that he wouldn't play. That's a sign. Do you believe signs? Okay, maybe you were thinking about getting married. Wait a minute. Maybe you're thinking about getting married, and we were going to play destination weddings, and it wouldn't come through. I mean, that's a sign. Okay, you need to take it that way. Sorry, Joe. I had it all loaded up. I don't know what happened with that, but we'll have to fix that, I guess. Let me see if I can just fix it.
Speaking of Joe, I'm just filling in his numbers right now.
Let's see here. Downloads. Let me go over here. Let me see here what happens with this.
What could possibly go wrong, right?
Yeah. It's not playing it all there. Yeah, bear with me for a second. It may not have downloaded all the way. I don't know. Let's see here. Y'all bear with me here. Just what do we got on the screen here? Me.
You.
Here, I'm gonna put it over.
Everybody's staring at you.
Yeah, there we go. Let them stare at y'all for a minute while I fix this. All right.
Oh, nobody wants to do that. We'll break the cameras and you leave it on me.
Well, there's that. Let's see here. Y'all talk amongst yourselves if you can.
Okay.
I've got little technical difficulties here.
Well, Fly's he's over here filling in his brackets. So
yeah,
but
I am.
Yeah, but just trying to find out here what do we got going on here with the in the chat. So
I don't know. He keeps using the eraser. I got to be honest. I haven't seen anybody using an eraser in a long time. It's
been a while.
I haven't used it once yet today.
Okay.
All right. Beach Buddha says you and him are on the same, have the same brain because they never stop working.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
And of course, evidently, Patty and Rick, they are planning ahead. They just picked up 2 bottles of champagne, and they're saying "fly equals fly." So they got their champagne ready for a celebration.
I thought they were doing that because they knew they were going to win the pool.
Well, if you want to move to Tennessee, we're currently trying to pass a bill here where we can have Mondays off. And why?
Yes.
Mondays should always be off after a holiday, don't you? If it falls on a weekend like that.
I know. I mean, you look at some of the major games; they're always inconvenient because Sunday night. Well, everybody's got to be at work on a Monday, or a national championship game on a Monday night. I mean,
right. Yep.
People just aren't thinking ahead.
All right, everybody. Y'all go see a black screen for just a second here, but we're still here. We're going to be talking to you, okay? Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. The JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. I can fix it. Take it away, Joe. And Joe can't do it, but he will right now. Here we go. Ready?
Good morning. It's Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Club. Here this week to talk about destination weddings. This has become very popular. Pre-COVID, it was very popular. And then, of course, COVID came and shut everything down. And then right after COVID, people were getting a little skeptical and they weren't thinking about destination weddings. But right now it's back with a vengeance. And we're getting calls every day for people looking for destination weddings later this year and into 24 and 25. So I want to touch a little bit about that. If you know anybody that's looking at a destination wedding, it's one of our specialties. If you know our story, that's how Sue and I started the agency by planning our own destination wedding and honeymoon. So it's very near and dear to our hearts. We also did a podcast on it, which is available on our website, which talks about all the different variables. But I'm going to give you a quick, brief overview of what happens for a destination wedding. First of all, the bride and groom give us an area, whether that's Mexico, Jamaica, whatever. And then we look at the hotels, or it could be a cruise line. We've had plenty of them that wanted to get married on a cruise, and there's ways to do that also. But what we do is we first check with the cruise line or the resort to make sure that the date that they're looking for is available for the wedding, and then find out what times are available during that day. Now, obviously, the most popular time is at sunset if you're having a beach wedding or on a tropical island that you're docked in on a cruise ship. So once we know that's available, the next step is to wire the hotel or the cruise line a deposit to lock in the wedding date. The next thing that we do is we block out rooms like we do for any group. So we would get in touch with the hotel and we would block out, let's say 10 or 15 rooms, for that couple. And then we set up a web page for them so that they can give the link to that web page to their guests and say, click on here and you're going to get all the details. We have everything listed there with all the rooms, what's available, what dates are available. They want to come before, they want to stay longer after. And then they can actually fill out a form right there on that website, get back to us, and we will handle all the reservations for the bride. Every hotel, every cruise ship has a destination wedding planner there on site that we then interact with along with the bride and groom to plan all the extras. Do they want an arch? Do they want special flowers? Do they want a sit-down dinner on the beach? Or do they just want to have a small family get-together in one of the specialty restaurants? Do they want to do excursions? Do they want to have a brunch the day after the wedding? So all these variables come into play. From our standpoint, it's very easy to set up. Most people look at it, it's very intimidating. So anyway, if you know anybody, or if any of you who are listening are thinking about a destination wedding or a vow renewal for that matter, go to our website, jbltravelgroup.net, and under the Destination Wedding tab, there is a 5-part podcast series that goes into each part of the wedding planning process in detail. Anyway, have a great day. This is Joe Leo with JBL Legends Travel Group and this week's Travel Minute.
This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also a sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel. Always travel with somebody you can trust. They're one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is the live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grownups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records Tropical. Goaltending Services, our good friend Gypsy Travel will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stool and try another bar, a sandbar for a change. Get to go to the places that Tiki Man Radio and the crew get to go. With GTS Services, reach out to them at 305-916-0990 and go out on a sandbar today with Goaltending Services. Our good friends, Gypsy Travel. Reach out to them today and have some fun. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. We all know that old age desire of chucking it all and running away to paradise, right? What if you did that when life threw you a painful curveball, only to discover that the biggest surprise waiting for you within the change was yourself? In the brand new hilarious book, Seedy Places by R.B. Conk, we meet Nick Skolansky, who winds up in Key West. While there, he steps outside his comfort zone, which is what we should all do. make unexpected friends, and learns how to see life, people, and himself in a whole new light. The book is equally a story of Key West's effect on you and the story about friendship. Hopefully, as you read this story of change and discovery, you'll also laugh, reminisce on great times you had, and be inspired to take a chance on a dream. Everyone has a special place they escape to when they want to get away. Maybe like Nick, you will discover a brand new you. The brand new book, Seedy Places by R.B. Conk, is now available on Amazon. You can go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the book cover and order yours today. Escape to paradise and find a brand new you in Seedy Places with R.B. Conk. Now available on Amazon. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, and escape to paradise every day.
Hey Tiki Man, Robbie Kalani here from Richland, Washington, wishing you continued success. I love your live video feed. Man, you're doing great. You're moving on up. Take care and cheers and let's Tiki party.
stay. It's better to give thanks and pray. My, hey, hey. The king is in Zion and the song remains. So get on board this your roots rock train. The conquering lion shall break every chain. The music hits you and you feel no pain, no shame. So I will say, hey, hey, my. Reggae music will never die. More to the picture, yeah, that meets the eye. Hey, hey, my. Hey, hey. Reggae music we love to play. It's better to burn out than to fade away. So I would say, my, hey, hey. Hey, hey, my. So what you wanna say now? Let it play out. Say what you wanna say now. Let it play now.
A little Mishka there for you. Happy Sunday, everybody. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. And, man, it's a busy morning around here because Flasmatic has been running the Flas clipboard. All right? And with the Flas number 2 pencil sharp, by the way.
I actually sharpened them before I came, and they're dull now because of all the writing I've been doing.
All right, so let me ask you this. How do you sharpen your pencils?
I have an electric sharpener that says Swingerland on it or something like that. Something like that.
You actually have a number 2 pencil sharp. You just put it in there and you like.
But I've taken that from my office in Biomed back in San Diego. I had that thing 40 years ago, or 30 at least.
It's funny, because I have a lumber pencil is flat.
They're hard to sharpen with just unless you have your buck knife.
Well, but I actually have a pencil sharpener for a lumber pencil. Yeah.
Has a square hole in the top of it?
No, it's not. How it's flat and it slides in there, and and once the point gets down there, it's round. Yeah, I mean, because the problem with the lumber pencils, because I use lumber pencils when I'm building all the time, is that if you use a knife,
I know.
Yeah, the lead is so thick it just breaks off.
Sometimes it does. You're right, absolutely right. Do you remember when you were like kindergarten?
I remember like it's yesterday.
Yeah.
First of all, Mary Cole.
Oh.
All right. You asked me if I remember kindergarten. And here's what happened. All right. So when we went to kindergarten, I fell in love with this girl named Mary Cole. Beautifulest girl you ever met in your entire life. It was my first time.
You're pretty young to fall in love.
It was the first day in kindergarten. Anyway, so we fell in love, right? We were going to spend the rest of our life together, by Tuesday. Anyway, so you could bring a towel to school, to kindergarten or whatever. They had nap time, right? Yeah. You brought your own towel. You laid down on your towel. So I brought a towel for Mary.
Ooh.
Right? And I've told this story before. Some of you have heard it. But anyway, so I laid the towel down for Mary because she's going to be laying next to me. She's my girl. I made a mistake, though. And I went to the bathroom, come back, and Steve Perel was laying on my damn towel next to Mary.
Oh, no.
That was it. Yeah, listen, you meet me out by the big tree. This is a bunch of crap. So, do you remember when we were in kindergarten? I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it was about 2 o'clock. Nap time between 2 and 3. This was about 2:05.
Well, I need to ask, did they give you a carton of milk before you had your nap time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Carton of milk. We had a carton of orange juice, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
But I remember those big, fat pencils they gave you in kindergarten. You know,
Sure.
They make wonderful lumber pencils.
They do. They're hard to find. But yes.
Are.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is I just stumbled onto one that was in a box, and I think it was my original kindergarten pencil.
It was your pencil.
Yeah.
It was like my towel.
I still haven't moved in yet to my house. I'm downstairs in my zone unboxing stuff, and that's where I came across the Texas Tornadoes CD with the tune Guacamole on it.
Well, like everything else, I put a lot of thought and process into this towel that I was going to bring Mary Cole. And this was the only towel we had in the whole closet at home that had every color of the rainbow in it, and it was striped. Mm-hmm. Okay? I remember like it was yesterday. I have never. And the funny story is, you know, like 30 years later, I'm in a bar in Atlanta, and she comes in.
Oh, no.
And we start talking, and she's like, oh, my God, you're Danny. I mean, we went to kindergarten. And I was like, I am so pissed off at you. Once I realized who she was, I'm like, listen, I have never forgot that.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't say that.
I did.
Tell her. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
We had a good laugh about it.
Okay,
but
good. As long as you had a laugh.
Long story is, you know, my family, if you trace our roots all the way back, we come from elephants. I don't forget nothing.
Nice.
He may forgive, but he don't forget.
That's right. Yeah. She thought that was funny as hell. She's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm like, I do. Let me tell you something. It was a Tuesday. It was at 2:05. We're in kindergarten.
And you didn't recognize her coming in.
I even gave her my damn straw for her milk.
Ooh, that's a commitment right there.
Hey.
You give her a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was also the first day I ever got in a fight in school.
Man.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Steve Perel never laid on that towel again.
I guess not.
And the funny thing is, he and I ended up being friends all through school.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yeah.
But I never forgave him.
Or her.
Or her.
Yeah.
It's just wrong. It's just wrong. But anyway, enough of that. All right, so I mean, you've been hard at work over there. I mean, you went through 7 number 2 pencils, and
2.
But he hasn't had to use his eraser once.
Yeah, I've used it once.
Oh, have you?
I made a mistake, and I looked at numbers from one other, and I went, wait a minute, this doesn't match.
Don't screw up anything. The whole thing goes to hell if you screw up anything.
It's all double accounting. You know how they used to say, you know, the 2-entry account book. Well, that's what I'm doing. I have a separate page from my other pages, and I make sure that those pages match before I commit the number. Yep. I'm doing the best I can to make sure that
I'm proud of you.
We're doing a radio show, and he's over here doing calculus.
Well, I'll tell you that. I got some pictures, and when I went out during break, I got pictures of him writing on it and all this stuff. We have to save this. This has to go on the wall somewhere.
Oh, it does.
He's like, that was the big Super Bowl thing.
What I need is one of those, you know, in Vegas, all of the dealers have like a band on their arm, you know.
Well, we used to bet on the Kentucky Derby, and for 3 years in a row, the Tiki Bar Club, you know, we have a product club here at the Tiki Bar, and we picked the winner 3 years in a row.
Oh, yeah, somebody told me that.
Yeah, and the last year I put a chunk of money on it.
Yeah.
And because I got pretty cocky about it. And we won. We won big. And, you know, we just bought more beer with it. But
with $8,000?
Yeah. We that's a lot of beer. Yeah, it's a lot of beer.
Kegs aren't cheap.
Yeah, that's back when we had kegs everywhere around here, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to have the keg cleaned out this week. All right, I've got it on my list. I just moved up. I've been a little busy around here.
No, I understand fully.
A little
You
busy.
got TVs went up and everything, and gee whiz, tonight's little get-together isn't, but I'm certain by the time the race is on, you'll have that keg in there.
You damn right I will. And I'm looking forward to having, I'm not a big fan of this whole clash thing they did at the Coliseum. To me, it looks like bumper cars.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard about that.
But I'm glad to have cars back on the track next week for the Daytona 500, and that's going to be fun to have everybody back together. 20th anniversary of the Tiki Bar Daytona 500 party. And so if you think 20 years, you go back, when all we had was the Tiki Bar. And there was no chocolate bar. There was none of that stuff. You know, I didn't know how many drunks I was going to have in my life at that time. And we had the outside heaters and stuff, you know, because it would be cold, kind of like it is in February or whatever. But, I mean, these people sit out there, you know, with snot running down their nose and be glad to be there. Mm-hmm. After I built the chocolate bar, they got lazy. It's like,
let's move this inside.
It's a little nipply. Can we go inside?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
But, so we got about 30 days here till springtime and start working outside. We got, like I said, lumber's being delivered. Things are, you know, the next phase, 12-1974 is in motion right now. And we'll move away from the chocolate bar. Anybody that hasn't been here in a long time is going to be really shocked by the chocolate bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the floors and TVs and everything else. So been kind of quietly working on it.
I always said that if you were to, like, wake up here, you would, like, wait a minute, what resort am I in?
I know, right? Right? I mean, I was trying to move. I got Uncle Alex Bloody Marys at me. There's good Bloody Marys, though.
Oh, I'm on number someone.
Now, listen, we got to pace ourselves, okay?
It's a long day.
It's going to be a long day. It'll be a long day. B-Dog, what you guys got coming up on the show this week? And before we get into that, just so you know, Rick the Stick is moving his show up 1 hour today because his team, the Eagles, is his team, and they're going to be playing the Super Bowl. So he's going to be 4 to 6 today.
By the way, they are home team because every year they swap. So last year the Chiefs were up the top of this board. This year the Eagles are up the top because home game, home team actually gets the top of the score sheet.
I got to be honest, I don't really get into a whole lot of pro football. Around here, it's college football.
Yeah, yes. I don't get into pro football other than making sure that everybody
Super
gets
Bowl,
money.
we like the Super Bowl, you know, but this year's kind of, you know, it's been an odd sports year. Things happen that normally don't happen. And
a heart attack right on the field. I mean, that never happens.
That never happens. Yeah, so it's been kind of crazy, but we're looking forward to it.
You know, good news on there. The physicians with the NFL Players Association and everything said that DeMar will play pro football again.
No kidding.
Yeah. So that's a good thing that he'll be back on the field hopefully next season.
Did they figure out because they were talking about myocarditis, which is an inflammation of the interior of the heart wall. Did anybody ever come up with an actual diagnosis?
I didn't hear anything.
Okay,
no, hadn't heard that. So,
yeah, I didn't hear none of that. Anyway, so the betting has been closed, so don't send me any more money, and then we're going to reevaluate after the show and try to figure out who gets what, and then what's left, and then we're going to leave that for anybody that shows up that don't.
There's only 11 spots on each sheet, so those will get absorbed really quickly once people come in and realize that there is a game.
Okay,
a game.
Yeah, there we go. Well, good deal. Good deal. All right, so who you got coming up on the show this week?
We don't have a guest this week, but we are going to, you know, since Valentine's Day is on Tuesday, and you know, Laura Lou made, you know, there's a lot of people out there, you know, are happily in love and married and all that. That's great, and we're going to recognize, you know, the lovers, but
every year we got to talk about this crap,
right? But we're also going to recognize those who are sad, because that would be the Single Awareness Day, as Laura Lou refers to as Valentine's Day. You know, the single people just don't get no love on Valentine's. So,
well, you know what?
We're gonna play songs that celebrate being single.
That's a good thing, and I'll tell you this. Okay, when you are single at Valentine's Day, there's all these jokes about running over the arrow guy. What is it? The Cupid. Yeah, running over Cupid with your truck and all this stuff. But when I was single there for the 9.5 years and 3 months and 2 days, I'd be out of town. I'd make a point to be out of town. If Valentine's Day was that week, Monday through Friday, whatever, I would be out of town. I'm telling you, I'd be in Texas or somewhere as I could be that week.
Why? Because like hundreds of women were banging on your door or something?
Well, I just didn't want to commit.
That's what I meant.
So yes, we're gonna play some music that celebrates being single.
Well,
How
that's
about
nice.
that?
That's nice. I like that. Kinda. I like it a little bit.
Yeah. And I got to give credit because that was actually, Laura Lou had mentioned it, and Callie McCool suggested that. So I'm like, why not?
Yeah, but Cupid, that's a funny thing, because the Greek goddess Diana was the actual original love goddess on the horse with the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Actually, she was a huntress, so
I got you.
Kind of the same thing.
Well, I mean, if you look up Cupid in a dictionary, in abbreviations, how they abbreviate the sayings and all that stuff? In abbreviation, it's called little bastard. Yeah, little bastard.
Do you remember when I saw you? It was the last time I said goodbye. I kept on thinking that my own words would get a hold of me. Do you remember when you saw me looking so fine in those red high heels? We both knew it in an instant, the levee's gonna break. And I tried to quit you anyway. I can remember almost long days I sat around to wait for you, wondering if you would ever call me, desperate for a ring. And then you showed up in the waking hour, sensibility came crashing down. We couldn't hold on any longer, the levee's gonna break. And I tried to quit you anyway. Stay with me, intoxicated with the notion that love can be more than a fairy tale. I wonder when we'll figure it out, the levee's gonna break. And I try to quit you anyway. And quit you anyway.
Coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar in beautiful Harrison Bay. To your Tiki Bar. Tiki Man Radio is your soundtrack of summer.
Hello?
Hello, Bill. This is Pablo.
Where are you?
I won't be able to make it today because I'm at the bottom of the pool. When my baby smiles at me, I go to read.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
The all-inclusive Rio Palace Costa Mujeres sits on attractive grounds dotted with palm trees, pretty water features, and lovely sea views. Opened in late 2018, Hotel Rio Palace is a great...
You know, last year, Tiki Man Radio's family and friends went down to Montego Bay, Jamaica for the very first Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay. Traveling around with JBL Legends Travel was a fantastic time. We all had a great time. This year, we're going to do it all over again. Guess where we're going? Mexico! That's right, baby. We're going to go get us some tequila south of the border. That's the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Mexico. May the 2nd through the 6th, all-inclusive resort at the Hotel Rio. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner and get signed up today. Now, don't waste any time. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time like you did last year, okay? Go ahead and reserve the room. $100 reserves the room, and it's fully refundable. Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, Mexico, 2023, May the 2nd through the 6th. Contact Joe Leo at 732-831-5200. Don't get left behind and don't cheat yourself out of a good time. Tiki Man Radio, come and party with us south of the border in Mexico, baby, 2023. Sometimes you just want the whole enchilada.
And you just want to make guacamole all night long.
So I'm watching a movie and Flash sent me a message. Hey, man, you need to play guacamole tomorrow. I'm like, all right. You know, in Texas Tornado, I mean, those guys, I mean, Freddie Prince and all those guys, I mean, what a band. What an amazing band.
The guy that plays the little tiny accordion, his name is Flacco, because he's like skinny. He's like, he's about as tall as probably Rick,
right.
About the same diameter as Rick the Stick.
Yeah.
But he plays the accordion for it did back when the band was around, because a few people have died.
Yeah. Hell of a band.
Yeah.
And Texas Tornadoes.
I got to see him in Laughlin.
Really?
Yeah, in Laughlin, Nevada, in a casino. The Harrah's down there. Clarice and I were down there many years ago, and it was one of those kind of things where you show up and you find out they're going to be there, and you buy tickets that day, and boom, we're right center stage.
Now, y'all been married, what, 29 years?
Yeah.
29 years?
Coming up to 30.
I think I said 39 years last time. You said, I believe it's 29.
I don't know if I do that.
Well, Texas Tornadoes, hell of a band.
Yeah.
And but I did not know.
It's Freddie Fender, not Freddie Prince.
I had to say Freddie Prince.
Yeah, Freddie Fender. He was he was one of those guys from the 50s, but he slid over
Bloody
to
Marys. Okay, it's not.
I understand. I fully understand. It was Bloody Marys that made me remember the real name.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I did not know that he was part of that band, because he he had that hit, and but I don't think that hit was the band, was it?
He wasn't the singer. There was actually another guy who actually was a singer. Now, Freddie Fender did sing a couple of the slower tunes, the ones in 6/8 or 3/4,
right?
But most of the what we call norteño music, which is what guacamole is. A norteño, it's a style of music out of Mexico, and the one signature instrument that makes norteño is the accordion. You'll find that banda music doesn't have an accordion. That has all the papa stuff. That was all of the Mexican music that we know of. What they call kind of classic Mexican music. It's a European transport that came in the days of the migration of the Europeans.
Well, guacamole itself, right? I mean, there are people. It's an acquired taste, right? If you're if you're an American, if you spend time in Mexico and Puerto Rico and places, whatever, that like that, you acquire what's real. Like Taco Bell's not real.
No.
And they don't even have guacamole. Yeah, they don't have guacamole. No. But a lot of people's like, no, I'm not eating that. I could see B-Dog saying,
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. That's because he's not acquired the taste of it.
I have tasted it and I've tried. Yeah, I'm just not a fan.
What that means is you've had the wrong kind.
Yes,
I've had yours.
Okay, then I need to bring some sometime.
It may be Golden. Golden makes a guacamole. I'm just
not a fan of it.
Larice makes
You're just not there yet. It's okay.
Guacamole.
You'll get there. You're not there yet.
She learned in Venezuela how to make very good guacamole when she was in high school, or actually I think it was college. She went down there for a 2 years of, they transplant people. It's kind of like one of those exchange student kind of things.
Yeah.
One of their family came here, and one of her family went there. And she learned how to make really good guacamole.
Well, we was watching this movie last night. It's the new movie with George Clooney and what's the girl that's always with him? Played in Pretty Woman.
Oh, that's right.
This is where Heather would be. She.
I know who you. I'm just
Pretty Woman. The lady who played Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Google it.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it's sad when I can't even think.
But anyway, it's a great movie. But it was based in Bali. It was on an island in Bali, and I got to thinking about going to Bali. I was like, how far away is Bali? It was 36 hours. Julia Roberts. Yes,
Julia Roberts.
It's a new movie with Julia Roberts and George Clooney.
I was looking at a flight to Bali, and it was out of
36 hours.
Yeah, I know. And you had to fly all the way down to Oh, gee whiz, it was, like clear down into some big...
Everybody's letting us know. Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
So thanks to Camys and Joe.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Great movie. We watched it last night. I can't even remember the name of it. The kids are getting married and all that stuff. I've been wanting to watch it forever because I love those two.
I've seen the previews and it actually looks pretty good. So.
Well, it's one of those things where, like you're waiting on Netflix for it to come available.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I don't want to rent the movie because a lot of times they like $12, $15 or whatever to rent the movie,
Really?
And we looked at it, it was $1.99. And I'm like, oh, screw it. Hell, let's life's too short.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and rented the movie last night.
And the name of the movie is?
I have no idea. Jody, if you're out there, tell us what the name of this new movie is. Because it was fantastic. But the whole thing was set in Bali, and Bali is such a beautiful place.
Yes, it is.
I mean, but it is. It's halfway around the world,
right.
So 36 hours to get there.
Ticket to Paradise.
Ticket to Paradise. That's it.
Paradise. That's right.
That's right. All right. Let's see here. Here's our weekly lineup. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Every Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time, start your day the island way with some positive vibes. It's The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. Streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Come over and be part of the show. We'll give you a shout out and have some fun. It's the only way to start your day. Wednesdays, it's Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, where the boots meet the beach. Every Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Streaming live on the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. In-studio guests and video guests and having fun. That's Tropical Country every Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Fridays at noon, it's the local side of Key West with our concierge girl, Kelly, our personal assistant in Key West. Her and her husband, Keith, live in Key West and they know everything that's going on. Tune in every Fridays at noon and they'll tell you more about Key West you may or may not have known. Make sure you reach out to Kelly if you're taking a trip to Key West. She is our personal assistant in Key West. Fridays starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle, live from Key West, taking confessions from you and having fun with her friends. Coastal Confessions, 8 p.m. Saturday, starting at midnight, we take you back in time to that old shagging music with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Classic old music with classic old commercials. Every Saturday, starting at midnight and run until noon. Sundays, after the big show, it's Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks, celebrating the music of his hometown, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Later that night on Sunday, starting at 8 p.m., it's the Key West Show with Gary Eck, the sound man from hell, bringing you all the happenings around Key West. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you support all of these great radio shows and have some fun. And keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station. I hear an echo.
It's flies.
You got your voice. You got your. Listen, the only person I know is trying to cut his smartphone down with a pencil in the other hand. Number 2 pencil.
Well, you missed it. He just about went down there.
Yeah, I know. I backed into this arm and the chair
I had to grab the chair because the chair was getting away from him.
Damn Uncle Alex and his Bloody Marys. We were in therapy while he was gone, and we were almost over it.
And then he returned.
All right.
I guess it's a good thing I don't drink those things.
Y'all show the other night had like 200 and something views on YouTube. Did you know that?
No.
Not this past one, but that one got blocked. But the one before that, when you had the guy in here.
Oh, Nick Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
200 and something views on YouTube.
That is awesome. Believe it or not, I did a TikTok preview that he was going to be on the show.
Well, maybe you'll do that more often.
And let me tell you what, it was my first TikTok that over 1,000 views.
Well, yeah, it filtered over into the YouTube.
That means he's a celebrity.
He is a celebrity.
Yeah.
Young guy, too. He's been playing since 2019 and all this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's nice having him in here.
Yep. Little did we know that he had once chauffeured our drunk daughter around.
Oh, yeah. I remember that story. Yes.
So, small world.
Yeah, small world indeed. So, we got Tuesday on the Island coming up after this show. And what do you got?
Well, I just was saying that I got a text from somebody named Waz, W-A-Z, and I wonder if that's Robert. What's his last name?
Wozniak.
Wozniak.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Waz, would just want to let you know if you're still listening, you are in, and I've got your numbers in front of me that was randomly picked by a randomly picked person.
Yeah, we have a committee out here that's doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out in the chocolate bar. They're
We have
drinking
we have
heavily.
7 buckets out there, and Katie Mae just goes to one bucket and picks a number. That's all we know. And we don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's always got dog food on top.
That's right. That's right. All right. So we want to thank the Emerald Coast Parrot Club for joining us today and talking about their event. Let me pull it back up on the screen. If you're down in Florida and you want to check it out, or if you're not in Florida and you want to go to an event, there it is. Escape to the Island, May the 19th through the 20th. Brent Burns, Jerry Diaz, and Hannah's Reef. What does that say? Jim Azabel and Rick Lamb, Howard Booth, Jeff Brewer, Cadillac Attack. I've heard about Cadillac Attack, but I don't have any of their music, so if those guys are out there, send them to us. Dogwater and Drop Dead Dangerous is going to be there. So that's a pretty good event right there. Told those guys, they sent me a message, hey, we'd love for you to get the word out. I'm like, man, I can do it. I can do it.
We can do anything.
Yeah, that's right. I can do anything. I love that. When people say, hey, I love it when people come up to you, can you do this? I'm like, first of all, I can do anything. What I choose to do is a whole nother thing.
You know, I want to say we've had a really good time. It was just the guys' day here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. No, we missed the hippie chick, but it's nice to have the guys there once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I really
We only ran off the rails once or twice.
Well, there's that.
It's probably actually the best day to do the betting.
Yeah. I don't know. He's got his clipboard, the paper, and the pencil, and the eraser.
Well, we just don't have another voice kind of jumping in there, and it was, you know what I mean.
It is what it is, yeah. Anyway, thank you for the Emerald Coast Parrot Club. Thank you for Joe Leo finally having the JBL Legends moment. I had to load it up differently, whatever. Again, I can do anything, just kind of run by the seat of our pants. And, today, since Uncle Alex is behind the bar, we have to stay on our game.
Yes, and I want
a little bit of a break, because he sneaks up on you. He sneaks up on you like a bad dream, just kind of
like a good.
He gives you one or two, and you're like, man, those are good. I'll have another one of those.
Yeah,
and he's like, okay, really?
Like a good Bloody Mary. He sneaks up on there like a good Bloody Mary.
Like a good Bloody Mary.
Let Joe know that his numbers are in, so you got 5 on each board, Joe.
Okay, there you go. And then we'll reevaluate this whole crazy thing with who's paid and this, that, and whatever, and all that stuff. Because I believe some people still have some spots available.
We got 10 on each sheet open.
Okay.
So I think what we're going to do is just figure out what we can do with them.
Right. Well, there's a tip jar out there. But anyway, it's about time for us to get out here and let you get on with your day. Don't forget, tonight, Rick the Stick is coming up an hour earlier from 4 to 6. The Soundman from Hell comes up later tonight at 8 o'clock. And you never know what you're going to get with that. Probably some sights and sounds from the tip party that never happened, tailgate party. So do that. Start your day the island way with some positive vibes with Tiki Man Radio. All right, cut off the negativity and do some positivity. That's what we're all about. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana. We'll be back here next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with Tiki Man. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye.
Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time, oh Lord, we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
now. Come on.
Give me a smile and a warm embrace. Pick up your coat and grab that old suitcase. I hear the whistle blowing down the track. And say for sure when we're coming back. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. And now we're leaving with tears in our eyes. We'll be back soon, so don't you cry. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
Whoa.
So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Tuesday in the Island replay coming up next, right after the show. Have a great day.
I'm going to grab me a beer.
A beer?
You good? You light? Are you light?
I'm good.
Is your beer light? It's okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
All right. I'll be right back.